Hey everyone, this is Anthony again, and we are talking about another threat for substantial severe weather tomorrow. We have a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk in our orange area, a level 2 out of 5 in yellow, a level 1 in green. We have mostly a wind-driven event. This is a 45% chance of winds exceeding 60 miles an hour. These can go 70, maybe even 80 in some locations. We'll have to talk about that in a second. We have a 5% tornado risk in brown. It's probably going to be spin-up tornadoes, nothing really all that significant, if any at all. And we do have a little bit more of a hail risk this time, a 15% hail risk in yellow and a 5% in brown. This is probably going to be some small hail. We also have a flash flood threat tomorrow, level 2 out of 4 in the flash flood for all of New Jersey and a lot of southwest area here in the Mid-Atlantic, Washington, D.C., and southern Pennsylvania. So we're going to have look like all hazards. And what I want to show you is an idea of what's going on. We're going to have this low pressure system up in Canada. It's going to be strong. So it's going to pull up all this moisture. It's very similar to Saturday. You're going to have, as the morning goes on, it's going to get more humid, and these dew points are pretty extreme. When you look at the precipitable water value, this is the amount of water in the atmosphere, and you'll see it go up as the morning goes on. And it gets to, again, extreme levels. We're talking 2.5 on the precipitable water. That's about as saturated as the atmosphere can get. It's going to cause downburst wind gusts, torrential rains, flash flooding, and a lot of lightning. So let's talk about the timing of our storms, what we plan to look for. And what's going to happen is the morning goes on. Here comes our warm front. And our warm front is supposed to start around 10 to about noon. Some of these storms could get severe, but this is when our humidity is really going to increase. Our dew points are going to increase. Our moisture content is going to increase. So we'll have an initial round of storms in the morning to early afternoon. These could bring heavy downpours. And then we have this important time period between 1 o'clock and when the cold front comes between 4 and 5 o'clock. This is our instability time period. And what this is going to do is, if it clears, if there's any sort of clearing, this is going to really shoot up the instability, and that could create even stronger wind gusts as when the second round of storms comes through. If it stays cloudy or it's too close between the warm front and the cold front, then it will be a little less severe. But this is the period where we're really looking at the models, the data, and trying to get an idea of how strong these storms could get. Right now, it is showing a little bit of a lull, which could lead, increases instability, and then we have this second line of storms coming through about 6, 7, 8 p.m. And this is when our best tornadic potential is. This is our strongest severe winds. This is going to be our hail threat, and this is definitely going to be a flash flooding threat. It'll pull through until about 10 p.m., and then there's going to be back end storms. They're going to go into the morning, maybe another round on Wednesday, but again, the two rounds we're looking at are this morning warm front and the evening cold front, and we're going to be watching this time period in between about 1 and 5 p.m. I want to give you an idea of the significant tornado parameter. This is something that tells us really where we think if there's a tornado, where it would be. And you see it increases as the warm front pulls through. And that time period, 5 o'clock, you have the warm front that already came up, you have the cold front that's coming through, and you have this little area of spin in the middle. And that's where they think that our tornadoes may maximize. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get a tornado with as much water as we have in the atmosphere. It's really hard to sustain anything. But we do have a lot of what's known as wind shear, and wind shear is pretty important. This can sustain an updraft and create some supercells. So we'll have to watch that. And of course, this is all going to change as the day goes on. Lightning density, we're going to have extreme amounts of lightning. First round will have some lightning, but that cold front is really going to bring the lightning through. So that's going to be another hazard we're going to watch. So again, stay weather aware. I'll put another update up online later if things upgrade or if anything else changes. And thank you for listening.